Hey guys, Deb here with the DEBICON. So we are doing some massive upgrades to this Jeep. So we are calling it DEBICON 3.0. But just wanted to give you a quick tour of this Jeep. So it's a 2021 JL It's the 3.0 liter EcoDiesel. And when we got this Jeep, the only thing that it really had was 37s on it, and then it had like an aftermarket front bumper. So we have done some upgrades last year tour. That was DEBICON 2.0. That's when we went to 40-inch tires. We also did some other things like a frame chop bumper, and we also put on some different fenders, some aftermarket fenders and everything. This upgrade is a lot of goodies, and I mean a lot. Not just fenders, not just a front bumper, rear bumper, spare tire delete kit, inner fenders, if they fit, fender delete kit, even though I already deleted it, full suspension, 4-link in the back, 3 in the front. It's a flat belly system as well, so it gives you that extra 2 inches or so of clearance, which is great. Before we did the upgrades, I was sitting at about a 2.5-inch lift or so. With this, I'm going to be sitting more like at a 5.5-inch lift. I'm still going to be able to stay pretty low while still having the clearance that I need. But also 1-ton axles. Now 1-ton axles has kind of turned into like the thing to do. I've noticed a lot of people are going to 1-ton axles. Now there's different ways that you can do it. You can buy them from a brand new, totally ready to be bolted on, or you can build them yourself. And here at Beaman Builds, we build it ourselves. The axles are basically done right now, but took some time, and you know what? We recorded most of it. Can't say that we got all of it, but we got most of it. And I will be posting that for you guys soon. The fronts are from a Ford Super Duty. I want to say maybe like an 05 or something. And then the rears are a 14 bolt. So GM. Like I said, we are going to 42s, and we re-geared it from 488 to 513. We also went with very strong axle shafts to support the giant tires, as well as beefier knuckles as well. When it comes to building the axles, we're going to show you how we stripped them, how we built them. We're going to show you how we installed the gears and doing the backlash on those as well. How we're installing the lockers. So we are going with the air lockers. We are going to be doing a onboard air compressor as well. So we'll be showing that. We did the full roll cage already. I am going to be painting that to match the wheels. Everything on this Jeep is going to match these gorgeous red wheels that we got. So all the accents underneath, all the linkage and everything matches that. As you guys can see, there's no spare tire on there anymore, so I'm doing a spare tire delete. So it's gonna cover that up and make it look nice. I may or may not damage my body every once in a while when I'm wheeling, and so we are putting on armor on the rear quarter panels. And with the suspension and everything, we had to move the fuel tank too. So we have a big hole cut out for where we are going to be putting the fuel tank right here. And then there's going to be a skid plate for it as well. This is a diesel, and it's going to sound more like a diesel. Let's just put it that way when we're done with it. We did have to rerun some of the exhaust, and so it's definitely going to sound a little bit different. I'm excited for that. You saw one of our last videos, you saw that Wes was struggling with my brakes. Now he understands my struggle.
Oh my God. Do not like your brakes.
So guess what? I'm getting new brakes. So really excited about that. I did get some inner fenders for it, but I'm just not sure if they're going to fit with the large shock towers that are in there. So as you can see, those are very large shock towers, and we're just not quite sure yet if the inner fenders are going to fit or not. We're going to try. We do have a large dent that we're going to have to try to pull out as well. We pulled out the stock seats, and we're going to be putting on aftermarket seats. As you can see here, we've got the old stock seats out. Going to be putting the new seats in here pretty soon. That was the tub that I had to cut out from the back so we can fit the new fuel tank in the rear. And keep in mind, if you are swapping out to, let's say, Ford Super Duty axles, you are going to have to do all new steering as well. So I'm replacing my steering. Luckily, I didn't have to get a new hydro assist. I was worried with the length that we would have to do a whole new hydro assist, get a larger one, but luckily that didn't happen, so that's good. And it has been painted by yours truly. I'm no professional painter by any means, and frankly, I already know that I'm gonna wheel the heck out of this thing, so might as well be the one that touches it up. right? Now, if we have time, I do want to install the rock lights and everything. We've had them for about a year now. I'd like to get those finally installed. That'd be great. Let's see, I did get some new shifters. I do have another interior bar that we're going to be getting and installing. And I do love the little touches, putting DEBICON and Beaman builds everywhere around this Jeep. And if possible, I want to try to do the fender delete as well. I mean, I already deleted it. No accessories needed. I just deleted it. I took it off, aka I ripped it off. But there is a fender delete kit that we got, which may or may not work. So we're gonna try that and see if it works. So last year when we put on this bumper, we did get the bull bar with it. The thing is that with this winch, we had to put the controller over here. Made it kind of hard to get to the bolts to mount it. And so we kind of ran out of time last year. I'm gonna try to get that mounted on. We're gonna try to get the rock lights put on. We're gonna try to do the inner fenders, but I'm not quite sure how well it's gonna work out, but we will see. And we are gonna take you guys along for the ride. Now this is, again, just a walk around of it and just kind of showing you and telling you what we are doing to this Jeep. We've been working really, really hard on this thing for probably the last, I don't know, 2 months, give or take 2 weeks, because we were gone on a family cruise. And we are also working on peer pressure, doing a whole bunch of upgrades to that one. And to our diesel friends, don't worry, we're gonna be back onto diesel stuff here really soon. Even though this is a diesel, I mean, technically it's already a diesel, but we're gonna be back with more diesel content. Side piece is going to be back soon. She's down with Milkman Customs getting a custom paint job right now. Once she is back, we're going to be doing a full engine build for you guys. And if you are interested in watching that live, we are on TikTok almost every night. So feel free to stop in. It's usually in the evenings, Mountain Standard Time. But until then, we still have to get this Jeep done. The goal is to get it done by March 5th. And we're about 2 weeks away from that. So we got a little bit of wood to chop. So we're gonna get into it, but I just wanted to give you guys kind of a rundown, especially while she was still kind of torn down. I don't know how much footage I got before we tore her down. And one last thing. I've been thinking about leaving the rear seat out. What do you guys think? Should I keep it in? Should I leave it out? I mean, I just feel like it's extra weight. I've been told that I need to get a Deb snackle box. So Wes, in his Jeep, runs the toolbox. I come prepared with the most important thing, which is snacks. So people have been saying I should get a fridge for it and everything. Do any of you guys run fridges? What should I do? Should I do a fridge? I think I should. That'd be cool. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave it down in the comments. Let me know. I think she needs a snackle box. All I can say is that I am super, super excited about this build. I'm super excited to share it with you guys. I'm excited to show you guys how we did it. And yes, I actually ran a plasma cutter and a grinder, and I helped with my axles. And again, I have done a lot of the painting as well. We are planning on going down to Sand Hollow March 5th through the 8th with Upgraded Off-Road, so our buddy Cam, and we're on TikTok Live. Come hang out with us. We're on almost basically every night. And yeah, it's just a good time. Just building in the shop, just hanging out with us. Maybe learn a few things. I know I'm learning a few things. Against my will, mostly. But so I hope to see you guys there, and I cannot wait to show her to you guys. We love you guys, and we will see you in the next one.